Okay, so 7.5a, this is part A that we're doing. I will stop you when we get to part B. So really today we're just doing the exponential equations, and then we'll do logarithmic equations tomorrow. First you need to know what an exponential equation is, okay? Y'all with me right now? Yeah? Get your notes out. Stay with me. An exponential equation just means that your exponent has the variable in it, okay? So for instance, this 2 to the x power equals 8, that is an exponential equation. However, x squared equals 8 is not an exponential equation, okay? Because this variable is not in the exponent, okay? So just to be clear what an exponential equation is, we're going to be working with exponential equations today. So your variable, typically your x, I don't know if I put any other letters, maybe one was a z, I don't know, is going to be in the exponent, okay? Okay, so here's how you solve these. Much like how you solve these with a whole lot of different types of problems, our first step is to isolate, okay? So we want to get the power by itself. It's got to have a base still, but we don't want anything added or subtracted or anything like that. It's whatever, we want to get just a power before we start solving. Okay, so that's step one. Step two is once we've done that, we're going to take the log of both sides of the equation. And here's how I want you to think about this. We said a log is an inverse of an exponent, right? Or the exponent is the inverse of the log. Well, think about it like this. When we solve x squared equals 16, the inverse of squaring something is square rooting it, right? We square root both sides of the equation to get that out of there to simplify. Same goes for logarithms and exponentials. If we have the log of something, we would take I said that backwards. If we have an exponent set up, we would take the log, the inverse of both sides, to solve it. So that's what we're going to do today, okay? Once you've done that, then this property will come into play, and I will talk you through that as we do it. And you saw this before. You saw this on Friday. But it's those 3 steps, okay? That's what we're going to make sure we do to solve these problems. You need to show your work. If you turn in something with just a bunch of numbers as answers, I will give you a 0 on this homework because I need to see what you're doing, okay? So show your work. You can copy the problem from the book and just drop it in, or you can just rewrite the problem, but I want to see what you did, okay? Okay, here is how this goes. Step 1 says to isolate the power. Is your power isolated right now? It actually is, because you have to take the power to some number, right? So 16 to the 3x power, we're not adding something on, it's just something to a power, right? So this is actually isolated already. So step 1 has been done for us. There is no isolating that needs to happen. Step 2 then says you take the log of both sides. So I'm going to say log 16 to the 3x power equals the log of 8, okay? Take the log of both sides. Step 3 is apply our property. That 3x needs to go where? Front. Out in front. Okay, so now it's 3x times the log of 16 equals log 8. Your next step then, ultimately we're trying to solve for x. So we're trying to isolate x here. So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to divide by the log of 16. Okay, so on both sides, divide by the log of 16. This is 1. I'm left with a 3x over here. Really important parenthesis goes where? Behind the 8. Okay, so get your calculator out. Type this in to make sure you're putting it in correctly. You're going to do log 8 parenthesis divided by log 16. Tell me what you get. 0.75. Yeah, so when you plug that in, you should get 0.75, and we're solving for x, so you need to take it one step further. Take that 0.75 and divide by 3, and x will be 0.25. Okay? Questions on that? Okay. My lettering, I changed it, but not before I opened it for all of us. So we're actually not going to go to B right now. We're going to go to C right now. We're going to move down, and then we'll move back up to B, just to kind of keep the progression the way I want. Any questions on that first one? We're going to do it a bunch more times. So, okay, you ready? Here we go. Letter C here. Is our variable isolated? Yes, it is ready to go. Okay, so the variable's already isolated. Step 2 then is to do what? Log of both sides. So we're going to say the log of 6 to the 2x power equals the log of 1/5. What do you do next?
Put the exponent on the
Put the exponent out front. 2x log 6 equals log 1/5. I know I said I want to see work. If this is your first step of your work in your homework, I'm okay with that because I know some of you just can do that. Others of you shouldn't. So if you know that you shouldn't do that, then don't do that. But if you're like, yep, I can set that up that way as my first step, go for it, okay? Okay, from here, then what are we gonna do? Yeah, divide by log 6 on both sides. Okay, don't forget your parenthesis behind the 1/5. Plug that into your calculator. Tell me what you get. Negative point, what? 889. I'm going to go 4 decimal places. 8982. Okay, just on all of these, round to 4. It's good practice. So divide by 2, and we get x equals a negative 0.4491. Does that make sense? Okay, now down to letter E. I know, wrong order. What do you suppose we have to do first there? Subtract 1. You have to isolate first. Right now, our exponent is not isolated. So we're going to take away 1 and take away 1. So 4 to the x power equals 8. Then what?
Log of both sides.
Log of both sides. So log of 4 to the x equals the log of 8. Then what? Move the exponent. That x is going to go out in front, so it's going to be x times the log of 4 equals the log of 8. What's your last step? Divide by log 4. Don't forget this parenthesis, right? This is 1. So we get x equals log 8 divided by log 4 comes out to 1.5. Real quick, something to notice. Log 8 divided by log 4, thank you, is not equal to log 4, right? Don't do 8 divided by 4. It's not 8 divided by 4. It's the log of 8 divided by the log of 4, okay? So you should get 1.5 there. Any questions thus far? No. 2 more examples and then we're done, you guys. You're going to have so much time. We'll see. Maybe you'll change your mind. Keep going.
Some schools don't have school today.
Who? Some schools?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, you know why? No, today or next Monday? Oh.
We're done?
I feel like, no, we're not done. I feel like a lot of schools have the 14th and the 21st for presidents because those are the 2 presidents' birthdays. But we do President's Day on just the 21st.
Watch Seinfeld.
I don't know. Okay, back up to letter B. Okay, in this setup, you first have to isolate your exponent. Is your exponent isolated? It actually is. You have a power, or a base to a power is all you have, right? Yes, your power is fancy, but it's still an exponent, okay? So what?
It's by itself. It's isolated already.
This is isolated already because we have just the one base to an exponent, right? It's something to some power. That's isolating it, right? Okay, so once you've isolated, what do? Take the log of both sides. So we're going to say the log of 3 to the 2x plus 1 equals the log of 12. I agree. All math is fun. Math is great. Okay, then now we have to move our exponent out in front. So this whole thing is going to go out in front here. So it's going to be 2x plus 1 times the log of 3 equals the log of 12. Now, it looks fancy. Nothing really changes, okay? We're still just dividing by log 3. So divide by log 3, divide by log 3, don't forget your parenthesis, and you get 2x plus 1 equals log 12 divided by log 3 is, thank you, Sam. So you get that, and now it's just basic algebra, right? Solve. Take away 1, so 1.2619 equals 2x, and then divide by 2. So x is, yes, 0.6309. Okay?
Can you at least tell me your program?
Anyway, I'm going to have you try the last one. So this should be letter E on your thing. No, letter D? Oh, I changed it. Oh, we did E already over there. Sorry. Letter D, this one. Sorry, I changed all my letters around, so I'm mixing up what's on my page with what's on your page. Set it up, solve it, see what you get. And then tell me what you get. No, but I think you just missed a number in there. What'd you get?
1.10.
There it is, 1.1073. Okay, so you're going to set this up. Is it isolated right now?
Yeah.
It is isolated. Okay, so we take the log of both sides. The log of 2 to the 3x minus 1 equals the log of 5. Okay, then move your 3x minus 1 out in front. So 3x minus 1 times the log of 2 equals the log of 5. Okay, then divide by log 2, divide by log 2, and you get 3x minus 1 equals, when you plug that into your calculator, log 5 divided by log 2, you should get 2.3219. Add your 1. 3.3219 equals 3x, and then divide by 3, and x is 1.1073.
Can I start on the step where it's like 3x minus 1
No, I want to see this from you. You don't have to write this, but I want to see your setup.
Okay.
So show me this, and then your last couple steps. Yeah.
We always do 4 decimal points.
4 decimal points, yeah. Yeah.